We just got over here to Downtown Chandler. So we got really lucky to come across this property. This street right here is literally one of our favorite streets in all of Downtown Chandler. We've been looking for a property on this street for literally years and we have not come across anything. You can see they got just like super cute little houses. It's called the Silk Stocking neighborhood. Yeah, like so some of the ones down here are like fully renovated already, and so we finally got our hands on one. But this one right here that we just bought is not fully renovated, but we are going to make sure we take care of that. We're gonna keep, Jake and I are planning on keeping this as an Airbnb, so it's gonna be a super fun project. But let me show you some of the other cool houses down here. So this is like historic Downtown Chandler. A lot of these houses are built in like 1910, 1920. Like, look at this house. This house is so sick right here. They did a full renovation on this thing. I want to say they added like 1,000 square foot to it. They did a guest house in the back. This one's actually on a double lot, which is pretty badass. Look at this. Pretty nuts. But one thing that I'm not crazy about is they don't have any front parking like a garage style, but they do have it off the alley in the back there. But again, some of these houses over here, they just got like the old columns, like super historic, really cool properties. So Downtown Chandler is literally one block right there. So like all the restaurants, all the bars, the movie theater, like all the cool stuff is literally right there. So that's why, again, we've been trying to do stuff on this street for a while. Look over, we've got a new build triplex that we're going to be starting here soon. And then 2 blocks over, we've got our new build duplex that is going to be completely finished in the next like week or so. So that's why we're super excited about buying again in this area. But you can see right here, it's a cute little house. That's got a big, nice front yard. So we haven't really gone through the details yet of what we're gonna do to the front. But I mean, we're gonna make this thing freaking sick. I can promise you that. All right. So we're thinking about possibly making this into a garage. We're gonna find out. So you'll probably run into our contractor in there. He's inside, so he's the one that kind of gives us an idea of what Jake and I, like our dreams for this property, on if we can actually do it or not. So hopefully we'll turn this into a garage, but again, we will find out if we can. We'll come around the back first, but one of the reasons why we absolutely love this house is because it's got a guest house in the back. So we've been big on the properties that we end up keeping. It's really nice when you can find one that's got a guest house or like a duplex type, because we've been able to find that, you know, when you have that, it'll pretty much almost pay for your mortgage, which is kind of crazy. So if you can squeeze over here. So like this purchase right here came with this guest house right here. And so we'll be able to fully renovate that, and we should be able to rent it out and probably get, you know, somewhere in the ballpark of like maybe $1,200 to $1,400 a month for that. So it's like if we're getting $1,200 to $1,400 a month for that alone right there, and then we're going to turn this into an Airbnb, it's going to be a very profitable property. We'll just come through the front now. So it's kind of cool. They already built or they already put the posts here. So it's kind of nice for us to just be able to build our fence right along here. Dead animal around here somewhere. It smells a little stinky. It's a little stinky. All right. And in we go. So we're kind of thinking. This is the living room, obviously. So it's got the nice high ceilings already, which is super cool. You'll see like in the hallways though, in the kitchen, it's got like the soffit that's kind of hanging down lower. So we're probably gonna try to, you know, bump that up and get it back to the 9-foot ceilings. But what our goal is to open this whole thing up right here. So take all this down, take all the soffit down, have a cool, fireplace here, make this like a cool living room, dining room, and kitchen area. So you can see, like this whole area in here is all just like empty space. It's like weird little cabinets, as you can see right there. And then on the other side, it's like a weird little like secondary pantry that we don't need. So if we can knock all of this out and open this whole thing out, we're gonna be able to have a nice, huge like kitchen, dining, living room area with the fireplace. And then we've got 3 bedrooms in this property as well. So we're looking at potentially, if we can, taking this kitchen over here, taking it all the way against this wall to kind of open the whole thing up and look nice. But we're gonna have to see if it's gonna be possible or not. Like I said, our contractor's in here. He's the one that lets us know if that's possible or not. All right. So I mean, the kitchen's really nice, you know. I mean, I like it a lot. The cabinets are beautiful. I mean, I don't know why we'd want to change it, but we probably will. This right here is going to be the nice laundry and pantry. So like, again, like I don't know, we don't need this pantry space over here and this weird cabinet here and those weird cabinets there when we have a massive pantry, laundry into the backyard right here. And if you look up, you can see once we pull all these these ceiling tiles out of here, we're gonna have nice 9-foot high ceilings, which our contractor already mentioned in a 1910 built home or whatever this is, 1920. It's extremely rare to find that. They're usually very low ceilings and very just kind of small properties. So that's pretty cool, and it's gonna be awesome. So in through here again, this is hopefully all going to be gone. This is all going to be gone here. Pardon me. Oh, you're good. So again, this will all be part of the kitchen and the living room area. Here's the first bathroom. It's huge. Like this is a massive bathroom for just like a hall bath. So we'll be able to make something really cool work in here. We haven't gone through like the layout yet, but I'm assuming we'll probably do some type of like double vanity. Maybe like a nice big walk-in tub and shower area, just because we've got the space. So it's like there's really not any reason to not do that. So we'll see how it's gonna go.
Oh, I see what I did. Okay. My it's so twisty. It's like
yeah, twisty. I know, right?
No, go ahead and measure in there. Yeah.
Chris, we think it'll be possible to make this feel good?
Yeah, it is kind of a funky layout.
For sure.
I think because we're built up too, I think that where we have to step down to other rooms, we need to think about what we can do there.
To pour it up, you think?
Yeah, the master, I can't go higher because that will have an 8-foot lid. These are all going to be 9. So it will have one step there, but the other...
It doesn't bother me that much,
okay.
Honestly. I mean, we were talking about it, like, obviously would it be nice to not have that? Yes. Yeah. But I mean, if you're going to be taken away from your ceiling height, I mean...
Yeah. But this whole section right here,
this can all go.
That'll look awesome.
Yeah.
I think we can just open this up more. I don't know about removing this. I think we can do this guy and that guy.
Okay.
We might end up with something still here. We just got to look and see.
What would you think? I mean, what are your thoughts of? I mean, again, I don't know how this would
work.
Well,
when they build these houses, this is like a freestanding unit, right?
Uh-huh.
So we do have that funky room on the back side that doesn't make sense. If we could somehow use that space for something else,
So this is what I was thinking. What are your thoughts?
Like a bigger kitchen, I mean, everybody wants a big kitchen. But...
A bigger kitchen, or if we were able to take the kitchen along this wall, what are your thoughts of if we did like a fireplace here and maybe just have it come up, and then when we out of all that area right there, if we made that some type of like a dining.
I know. What if
You know what I mean? Like some type of a kind of a cool like formal dining type look.
Yeah. I
Off
mean,
the kitchen.
if we really want to do some big changes, if we could just demo that entire room.
Yeah.
So you still had your cool fireplace here, you'll have a back wall to it. But then look how big that kitchen can be.
Yeah,
And this is kind of a formal dining.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out, this sucker's really holding some load. So we gotta figure out, I gotta pick it up somewhere, maybe on that back wall in the front.
Okay.
And we can make that wider and taller, so at least it's a good entrance going in there, so it's not like some hobbit wall.
Right.
But then you're just gonna have one big room here, separated fireplace, and then a big kitchen. I don't know how you're gonna get around that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
That works.
I think we'd be fine with that.
I like that.
Okay, I mean, that's
I like it.
easy. This is easy.
Yeah.
And I think
And
especially
this we just have to figure out.
especially if we could get rid of these drop ceilings.
Yeah.
Nice we can for sure. Did you
Like-
see in here? It's got the
Oh, no, I
the
didn't.
whole 9 foot. Look at this.
Like
Yeah.
that'll change it like completely.
Just see how old it is. Like, you got to the opportunity to drive along.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, these guys are crazy.
This thing was super cool because it's original.
It's
Like it originally had 9 foot
whole
ceiling.
back half of the house, like all new
Yeah.
trusses. I mean, obviously an architect and a structural engineer,
Yeah.
you know, but.
That's what I was just telling them. I got a project like that coming up here next week if they're interested. I'll get them on that one too.
For sure.
That's gonna hit my list tomorrow.
What do we get?
So you probably have room where that it's kind of a lath and plaster ceiling that we saw, right?
For sure.
So it looks like you're gonna have room between that and the top rafters,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where we'll have to run trunk lines, and we might have to be creative how we get air to the rooms with that.
Right.
But I don't think it's a bad deal.
Okay. Awesome.
And new windows does a lot,
Yeah.
For sure.
right? The front one's
This
not
one was
historic.
replaced.
Yeah, so
Not
they've
historic.
already ripped
Yeah.
out.
We've
And
smashed it.
because that's the predate of where they are going historical, that's not historical.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah, it won't be an issue. as well.
no issue at all.
No, for sure.
Yep, so it is.
That one's from like 1920.
Yeah, this is the only one they actually did do, I think.
It is. That's been replaced.
Yeah.
So maybe even doing, if it's gonna be a rental, we might wanna do just a good cement board throughout and then just tile it so that you're not having to replace laminate or carpet in a couple of years. So I guess a lot of it's time frame for the rental. If it's a 1 year,
So
that's one option.
we're planning on doing an Airbnb, like so.
Okay.
It'll probably end up being like a long, you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
Like a,
Yeah, so do cement
Short-term
board
rentals,
tile,
right.
and then we can just move plumbing by just going through the floor joists here. So
Right.
we can move plumbing wherever you want.
cool.
Easy.
Alright.
Do we have to go through the city?
So here's the deal on this one. This
Single,
one's kind of
single.
funky. I'm not changing the roof line,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm swapping windows out like for like.
Mm-hmm.
So we can probably avoid city stuff.
Okay.
The other one we couldn't because
for
the
sure.
whole roof's going off, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
So this one, I feel pretty confident that you'll be okay.
Cool.
We need to double check the square footage. That's the kicker for you guys.
Yeah.
If you're gonna add square footage, we gotta pull a permit so that you can have the
walking,
square
what does it
footage.
feel like to you?
Man, it's like 15,
Okay.
14, 15.
That's what it says, right? I think it says like 1450 or something like that. So.
It was probably 12, and
So-
then they,
Yeah, so I was guessing slightly over 13.
Oh, okay.
I tend to err on the side of conservative.
yeah.
Always want to go ahead and under promise and over deliver. So
Yeah.
I think that's a safe number to kind of walk with for now.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I would agree with it. Cool.
Here, let me see the laser real quick.
Because you're saying if it's over that, then to get
If you,
that
yeah,
extra
if this
footage-
was 12, like, or 1,000, and you wanted to get to that 15, for us to register that on Maricopa County,
Got it.
it has to go through the permitting. They won't just
Got it.
take my word for it, right?
That makes
Right.
sense.
So county had it at 14 and change.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
That's your number then.
Is that with the guest?
So
That
get your
is-
calculator.
that is-
Joe.
no,
They do not have the guest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say probably no guess.
They do not have the guest.
Got it.
I wonder if I can nail that from right there.
So back wall. Close
Actually,
the
I
door.
moved that one. Hang on one sec. I moved too much. Times 37.
1
1,165.
Now times that by 1.12. You got to add 12% because most people, when they're doing square footage, it's outside of the interior wall, right?
1,305.
Oh, there you go.
That's
that
as
was
close.
my number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was at 1307.
Cool. Perfect.
Yeah, some people, they'll just measure the interior walls, but you're
But it's-
forgetting the interior wall is still
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah.
For sure, makes sense.
Yeah, guys, I think this is hopeful for sure. You have a new panel on the back, so we've got some power. Before construction, we need power and water turned on.
Yeah.
I don't think we need gas though, so I don't know what we want to do with that guy. Maybe we'll just cap it at the meter.
Cool. Perfect.
And then we'll try and do another kitchen layout with a couple options like we did on the last one.
Right.
Just you guys say what you want.
Perfect.
That one bathroom is huge. I wish
know,
there was
yeah.
a way to do something, but it's not like you're gonna add that to the bedroom or to the pantry
Exactly.
or to the laundry room. So just
No, for sure.
do a double lav and that's
Yeah.
it.
For
Then
sure.
on the master, probably not filling in the step down, right? Just leaving it.
I'd leave it
Yeah.
because you're only 8 feet out there,
Yeah, makes sense.
and I can't rate. I mean, we can. I don't like saying no,
But
but
then
I'd
it's
have to
like-
do some truss or
Yeah.
frame that up.
Right. Okay.
So I don't know if we got this guy. It was 31, right?
Yeah.
That one was 31, but I don't know.
31.5, 31.2.
Yeah, and then do that short guy over there.
Just so you know, the back unit also has a panel done.
Yeah,
as well.
let's go.
Okay.
So, yeah, you're good with the electrical.
Nice. How long has that thing been here?
That guy's there. That guy's there. Okay,
Back
so
in-
I
you said it's not on?
that side.
Crystal ball now. I mean, I got a bunch
No,
of good
I-
information for you.
I wasn't sure.
Now you're digging deep.
I wasn't sure if he told you.
No. So my guess is, this is just my guess,
No,
okay, is county records, and this thing is 1940, that's probably when the back house was built.
30.
I'm pretty sure this was probably built originally, and guess what? I will get you the heritage on the house. If you're gonna Airbnb it, that'll be a nice little thing to put on a little
that'd
plaque.
be
Yeah,
sweet.
that'd be awesome.
That'd be
I
really
get
cool.
that.
That'd be
awesome.
Alright, because I believe I can get it back to about 1919.
Oh shit.
Yeah, which would predate the San Marcos over here, which would make this a pretty cool story.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 1919. Wow.
The problem here is that all the records, I mean, who knows whether they stored it back then?
Yeah,
Who knows whether they were burnt up in a fire, whatever.
Yeah.
But we've had some history tracing done on this. The previous owner did.
Okay.
I was able to grab that documentation from him.
Cool.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. What do you blast your properties out at?
What's
like,
that?
What's your company that you blast them out at?
This is us right here, bro.
It's Oak Street.
Yeah, you have Andy's number?
I don't have. I don't get you guys' emails. Okay. Did you blast this one out on yours?
Well, yeah. 5.5.
So, yeah,
five
mine
and a
is
half.
it.
I mean, everything goes out.
For sure. We got to
One way or another.
We found out that it was like daisy chained like 5 times before we jumped on it.
I'm doing some.
Which I don't care. If it never makes sense, it makes sense.
Well,
so
no,
that's where we're at. Is like we don't care,
Yeah,
but I mean, I'd still rather have.
Okay,
You know.
that's
Yeah,
the.
absolutely.
I know that looks really
What's
cool,
your-
but by the time I'm done, I can
give
do
you
all
Andy's
these
number.
squares
He's-
or
he's
1 or 2
disposition.
feet.
Yeah.
Just
think
'cause I have the
think
right measurements.
seen these yesterday.
Good.
Because he.
Then we're gonna go.
What's Andy's last name?
Warner?
Warner. That's Warner. Warner.
W-E-R-N.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
You just keep them in.
Like I said, we went did some stuff with him a few
Yeah,
years
you guys
ago.
went to like a spring training
Yeah,
or something
yeah.
like that. I talked to you on the phone, right?
Yeah.
okay.
I know. So then when I saw him, I was like, "What?" I was like, "Oh, I haven't seen you in a while now. It's been a couple of years since I talked to him, so it's funny."
Yeah, he's definitely a good dude.
He's still doing stuff with Chris.
What's that?
Is he still doing stuff with Chris Hyman?
Well, the RIA thing kind of fell,
Yeah.
to virtual, with the whole COVID thing.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, I mean, heck, the only meetup I've actually been to one is over at Keegley.
Yeah.
During the middle of this COVID.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
big mess,
For sure.
So I wish there was more in-person stuff going on right
For
now.
sure.
Let me
I
tell
hear
you.
ya.
But yeah, man. Yeah, this should be a good project for you guys.
Yeah, no,
Super
we're-
pumped to see how things
We're
kind of
excited.
progress.
Oh, it'll be fun. We'll definitely be posting a bunch of stuff about it. So
Yeah, man.
For sure.
And I'm just down the block over here at the Sleepy Whale every once in a while. So.
Oh, really? Okay. We've gone there a few times.
Yeah, it's a good little spot.
That is a cool spot.
But yeah, so the history, I'll get that over to you guys,
Oh,
so
that'd
you
be
guys
awesome.
can have that. Yeah.
So there's like a plaque we could actually.
no, there isn't. There's
Oh, okay.
like I've got documentation that's from lineage that's been documented
Okay.
from the city as best as records could be
For
found
sure.
on the place.
We'll make a plaque.
But
Hey,
I
you
think
could make
there's
one, right?
It's super cheap. As a matter of fact, there's Marty's trophies right down the block right here.
Perfect.
Draft one up for you really easy.
Right.
Let me get this one.
Yeah, no, you're good. All right. You know, we're gonna make a nice plaque that says built in 1919 in the Silk Stocking District. It's not gonna be, dated. It's gonna be brand new. But we'll make it look like it is. Maybe rub some dirt on it. Maybe burn it a couple times with a torch. Just give it a little bit of character. We'll see. So, if you want to see more videos like this, make sure you comment below. Hit the like button because we love that. But again, we can do videos like this all the time if you guys want. We don't do many of us walking through our projects, but we can do more. So let me know if that's something that interests you, and we will jump on that. But yeah, other than that, thanks for walking the project with us, and we will be keeping you updated with exactly how the renovation is going. We'll see ya.